Greetings or peace to all. As I talk about a call to conscience, defending human rights and freedoms, I'm reminded of the words from the Bible, the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 24, verse 16. I quote, "Therefore, I always do my best to have a clear conscience before God and people." Unquote. Conscience gives you the ability to evaluate your own thoughts and desires, to discern what is right and wrong, and to distinguish between what is good and what is best. This Bible verse gives us the insight into the types of conscience the human beings possess: the true conscience, the false conscience, and the lax conscience. If one possesses true conscience, she or he treats everyone with respect and dignity. St. Paul's letter to Galatians, chapter 3, verse 28, speaks about human rights thus: "There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus." Again, in the same letter, chapter 5, verse 13 speaks of freedom as, "For you were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another." The central understanding of the human being within the Christian tradition starts with the idea that God is the creator of all things. He created the human beings in his own image. This supports the idea of rights that all enjoy by virtue of their common humanity. Being created in God's image is to be understood in the sense of God bestowing dignity and honor upon the humanity. This is explained in Psalm 8, verse 5, where it is stated, "You have made him but a little lower than the angels, and have crowned him with glory and honor." This means that every human being is to be treated with love and respect. The Catholic tradition teaches that human dignity can be protected and a healthy community can be achieved only if human rights are protected and responsibilities are met. Therefore, every person has a fundamental right to life and a right to those things required for human dignity. Corresponding to these rights are duties and responsibilities to one another, to our families, and to the larger society. The Catholic social teaching principle of human dignity is about understanding that each of us is made in God's image. Every person has an innate human dignity no one can take away. Human dignity is given freely to all human beings. According to Pope Francis, in modern culture, the closest reference to the principle of the inalienable dignity of the person is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which St. John Paul II defined as a milestone on the long and difficult path of the human race and as one of the highest expressions of the human conscience. In 2018, Pope Francis gave a speech in honor of the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, in which he stated, "From a Christian perspective, There is a significant relation between the gospel message and the recognition of human rights in the spirit of those who drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In his encyclical Laudato Si, number 157, he speaks about respect for the human person and the duty of the society as a whole and the state in particular to defend and promote the common good. We see today all over the world, particularly in countries like India, a deterioration and even a negation of human rights and freedoms. Human beings are treated without respect, love, and dignity. The dreadful incidents that occur in various parts of our world is a clear sign that people have lost their true conscience, that we, the human beings, have become worse than the animals. Sadly, we see growing xenophobia, exclusivism, and religious intolerance. Where is our true conscience? Through the institutionalization of hate speeches and unmitigated violence, the consciences of majority communities, the rich, the powerful, chronic capitalists, and other vested interests are numbed and deadened. People all over the world need to wake up now. Their conscience needs to be pricked so that they can take a stand for the rights and freedom of all, particularly for justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Let us pay attention to the wake-up calls and work towards a more humane, just, and peaceful world. Thank you.